All right, welcome to another video. This is our first impressions and our expectations or our little wish list that we want for King of Fighters 15, which it was in beta this weekend, and we just want to talk about it, kind of tell y'all what we want, what we don't want, how we feeling about it, and after that you'll get some gameplay of us just playing around. Because we're also going to be referencing King of Fighters 14 just for like comparison reasons only, and kind of like some things that are different about them a little bit, or what we feel is better about them, or better about 15 than 14, or if we don't feel that 15 is better than 14. And with me today, we got the one and only Baseline. Baseline, go ahead, tell the people a little bit about yourself, even though if they watch our videos, they should know who you are.
For real though, what's snapping in people? Like he said, baseline to God, rule on your baby because I don't give no fuck. I'll just play it. What's up though?
All right, so there's three categories I want to talk about. It's the life of the game, basically graphics, the way it looks. Then there's gameplay, and then there's we will get into the third topic I want to kind of save that one under the radar. But life of the game, 15, 14, which one do you think had the best, personality to the game? I'm not gonna lie, this one looks really good to me, and it has the most personality, especially over 14, which had no personality, even in the stages.
Yeah, I just had to cut 14 on so I could like actually really look at it because I've only seen people play the game. I never touched it myself until today. So me personally, just off the strength of perspective and what I got to see, looks graphically, 15 is probably the best that I've seen in a while. 14, it just didn't appeal to me. If I'm being completely honest, 14 reminded me of like the King of Fighters, the shit that was on PlayStation that was 3D. Whichever one that was.
It was. I know it came out in like 2006, but I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, but like that game, like graphically, like it just didn't appeal to me like at all. Like everybody's face was like
Very
kind of like the same,
yeah.
if not. I don't know, man. I get real skeptical when people use 3D models in 2D games. Like I like when if it's gonna be 2D, bro, it has to still be reminiscent of a 2D look. So like that, even if it just had like outlines or like, so with 15 is definitely like snapping already when it comes to the graphics to me. Um, the cell shadiness, like it ain't heavy, but it's just enough. Um, it's like more focus on character builds and giving them their own frame instead of, it looking like people are sharing frames and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, this right here, and then like me going through the menus right now, like very like bland menu. Even when you're looking at like all the characters and stuff like that, like it really kind of like it's annoying to me, bro. Like I'm just a man of quality. That's it. I'm just a man of quality. So I really like to. I just really like to see like dope quality when I play games, bro. Like in this one right here, like it's to me this don't look better than 13. And I know some people could feel some type of way about that. It don't bother me.
No,
But it
13,
don't look better than 13.
I still think 13 looked the best in my opinion, but it's because it had the art style that I like. Like I don't mind 2D fighters, but when you have the art and the way that the characters move, like it just had that swag to it. Granted, I like 15, and I think that 15 might be my favorite one graphically, maybe because it's the newest one, but I definitely still play 13 over 14. But the simplest way I can explain 14 compared to 15 graphically is 14 is an alpha that was sold for $60, and I don't care who disagreed. And I said graphically.
So, and see, I didn't know. See, so check playing 14. Well, we'll get to gameplay in a minute, but like, look, still sitting on the looks. Like me looking at Terry, bro. Terry Bogard should not have a whole sleeve jacket on ever. Like that just don't look right. Like period. Like I don't even know what they was thinking when they thought about that, bro. Terry with a whole sleeve jacket, bro.
Is it the brown one?
No, the brown one makes sense because it came with a certain time frame. This his red jacket with sleeves on it.
don't make sense.
Nah, man, that's ugly.
Cause
And
I
then
was
they
like,
still
he
got
wore the
rush combos on here with the square button.
yeah. I was about to say, didn't Terry? Isn't the brown jacket from Market Wolves?
Yeah, the Marco Wolves jacket. See, it fit though, because it's a nice little. He got his gloves on. It's a nice little, dope little brown fur with the fur on the collar, and he got like instead of tennis shoes, he got on the boot cut jeans with the boots. You know what I'm saying? And his hair down, so it's like a nice different little look. But on here, bro, it's like regular Terry with the red ball cap, ponytail. Everything else is the same except for the sleeves, bro. You're supposed to see them like it's like his jacket sleeves trying to contain his muscles, and it just ain't. It don't look right. You can't contain Terry's muscles.
It's funny
You
why
can't.
you just spoke about that because he literally just popped up on the screen now. But
Yeah,
it
Terry can't. You can't contain the muscles, man.
man he out here big as the rock when it comes to his character model in the game. He wait, you know what I just realized? Isn't the sleeves ripped off his jacket?
Yeah, that's how powerful he is. He just said fuck it one day and just ripped the sleeves off his jacket. He ain't even wanna. He ain't even wanna keep them on.
Yeah, he just flexed on him one time. He was like, ugh, and then sleeves gone.
You know they get on my nerves because they always take his what's the move I'm thinking of? It ain't crack shot. It starts with a tackle. Starts with a tackle and then it ends with hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Somebody left. Okay, okay, for sure. All right, my bad. But like it starts with a tack. I think it's the power charge, but it's a completed move. Like it's a shoulder charge, then he meets you in the air with one more hit, and then he dunks power dunk. There we go. Power dunk. Like he doesn't have power dunk in his game. And it's sad.
Mm, they probably might add like when the game fully drops because you never know. It could be there. Kind of moving past the graphics part, I would say the next thing is just gameplay. How does it feel to you? I know you haven't really too much played 14 that much. I played a little bit of it, like, well, actually kind of a lot of it when I had it. But gameplay, how do you feel about 15 gameplay wise?
All right. So when it comes to the rush combos, I still feel like they should be gone. Just for the simple fact that like when it comes to I mean, I'm getting better with timing. So I guess my mind will change after a while, like with doing timing to set up certain moves and not interact with the rush set. So I get that rush combos are kind of here for skill gap purposes for people who don't know how to play these games well and might be casuals but still want to make do something that looks cool. Like I get it. So they're in the game. But if I be completely honest, I feel like skill gap wise, because people who gonna play King of Fighters is gonna be people who just naturally play King of Fighters. And if you're any type of fighting game person in any degree, above casual rather, because most people who do combos aren't casual people, um, you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that you just overlook. You know, people who play, for example, Dragon Ball Fighters, they got the whole square simple combo shit for casual people. But imagine how many pro people or semi-pro or advanced players or whatever actually use things like that. None of them. Like unless it's like you frustrated and you getting your tail beat, then that's different. But ultimately, the rush combo shit can go away, um, and it kind of helps people to be able to execute their combos without the slip of the finger bothering them when it comes to doing that. I do appreciate the max cancel and also like the max knockback or whatever. These probably not the name of the moves. I ain't remember the names yet, but I know I remember. I appreciate the max cancel because today I got on playing 15 a little bit, especially with Chris, and I know how it works now. Like I know
Yeah.
places where to put it in and stuff.
Chris is
Um,
definitely one that needs the max cancels, and because that's where his whole combo strings from.
I think that's honestly, bro. I think that's a lot of people. It just depends on who it is, because like with Yashiro, he don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can use them because he still get the same buffs as everybody else, but like as far as necessarily needing them, he don't need them. Like he can do damn near touch of death combo off of just his regular like EX moves. Like that's what carried him through the game. Is like just being able to do EX moves. I'm realizing on this game that ain't no EX moves in 14, or maybe I still got to learn stuff, but I ain't seen none. Kind of annoying,
Yeah.
but um, so comparing the two, I know I ain't spending a lot of time with this, but it ain't playing the other game. It ain't difficult. So they got. I look like they got like the two kicks on one trigger, and they got both punches on the other trigger. They got the max mode where you hit R1 just like in the other game. Um, let me see. They got the roll, the escape roll. So, but I guess what I'm saying is that I'm favoring 15 for when you really learn something that it comes out like you feel more accomplished when you implement all of the utilities in the game. So if you do a startup 3 hit max mode, which if you do it within a combo, it runs the character up for you in that small stun space so that you can continue to advance to make your combo longer. And then if you get your little 2 hits in with a heavy and a command hit, then you get to do the what is it, the breaker or whatever. You do the breaker move and then they fall to their knees, then you run up and you do it one more time, and then you get to after that you get to set up the ending of your combo. Then you do a EX move or whatever leads into a super. You break the super into the climax move, and then boom, just whole fancy, nice ass combo. On here, it don't look like it has all of that. It's almost like, and mind you, I haven't played enough to see how max mode will work out. I probably have to like YouTube that, but
Yeah, it's
it just
cool.
seems like it's a little less.
That's why we
You see
call it
what
our
I'm
first
saying?
impressions. That's why we call it our first impressions. This ain't no review. This ain't no, it's just our impressions first playing.
But other than that, gameplay wise, 14, I don't know, 14 felt very stiff to me. But 15, it seems a lot more fluid. Online is already better than 14, and we only playing what, the beta? Is this a beta or alpha?
Yeah, it's an open beta.
Okay, yeah. So the beta already has better like online modes. Like I only had maybe a problem with one person I fought, and even still it wasn't unplayable. We just had like little spikes here and there. So I mean, honestly, this game just feels better to me. I don't really have too much problems with the quick combos per se, but I'm a filthy casual, so
Well, so now that I'm looking at it, when you cut on the max mode, I think the way that it works in here is that it gives either a bounce or more hang time. So it's essential. I'm not going looking at it now on YouTube. It's essentially the same. Like it's just that
hold on 1 second. I gotta find another video. We talked more than
just
15.
yeah, just like I'm looking at one that's like all character combos, but I mean it's
Can you
same.
drop me the link?
Just put KOF 14 combos, and then it'll be like the first one that says like all character combos. It should have Kyo and Iori on the front.
Yeah, I see it. Cool. Hold up.
But
All right, start
the
back.
way that it looks, yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. You good? Go now.
No, I'm just saying it looks like honestly, bro, it looks like it's essentially the same. Like I said, I didn't play 14, which like between the time when the beta closes up until when 15 come out, that's what I'm gonna be playing. But honestly, man, it looks like gameplay wise, it doesn't look like a bad game. Um Graphically, it's just the only thing that's like pissing me off about it. It's like a middle ground game.
Yeah. It looked like one of them one of them free budget games that we've been getting lately. Like it was a 3D fighter, but it looked very budget, man. Like graphically. Like because King of Fighters is one of them games that just always like even in the 2D back in the day, like it was just one of them games that was just like pleasing to look at. So going to 14, and then you got to think this is also why Street of Fighter 5 was just coming out, and Street Fighter 5 kind of looked good from the start in a sense. So King of Fighters we just thought was about to look magnificent, especially being 3D, and then it just
Drop the ball.
hard like
But that's why I say 3D games, the 3D game look like 3D models for a 2D background setting ain't dope ever to me. It's never that I can recall. It's never worked. You
yeah.
have to give it a sense. You have to give it a sense of its 2D of its all 2D-ness. If it's gonna be a 2D game, like to me, 14 should have just been the art style of 13 all over again. If they didn't have anywhere to go that was better than this, you could have done that, or they could have did what they doing with 15 right now, just went ahead and got to it if they was looking for another look.
Yeah.
But as far as the excuse me, as far as the max mode situation, it seems like it works out the same. So I won't really trip off of like the gameplay portion, but they don't seem what I haven't seen is like they have like the wall chart like moves that bounce you off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
See, okay, his power dunk move. I just say Terry's power dunk move is a part of a special setup, which still pisses me off because power dunk supposed to be like just of its own, in my opinion. Like it's a regular, like a standard move. It shouldn't be a super. But that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that I think Maximilian Dude said the same thing. Like he was like, I don't know if it should be part of his ultimate. It should just be a move. Cause I'm like,
Yeah, because
yeah,
power dunk is hard, especially if you like using it as like a closer for combos and shit. Power dunk is tough.
yeah. So going on to the next subject. So what would be your wish list for 15 that you haven't seen or that we probably missed?
Um, I guess because we in beta mode and we seeing characters roll out. I'm only a fan of so many characters in KOF until I play it more. But regardless, I think I'm right along with everybody else. I want Rock Howard to be in this game. Uh, if Geese is dead, like if they are still running with him being dead, cool. But I'm kind of like 15 to me. I almost wish they like restarted. Like I wish it was just like KOF, like just just start over, like reboot or some shit. Like call it KOF R1 or some shit, or KOF R for reboot. So you ain't got to say it every time because they can run with this art style, this play system that seems to be something that people are enjoying. Um, the character models look great. Like there hasn't been a model that I've seen that I haven't enjoyed yet. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Chris, I want his outfit from the older games instead of this one because them goddamn big ass boots. And I just think I think his swag in the older games are way better than the ones in this one. You see what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
fucking
I
what I'm trying to say, the cut off the half t-shirt, the crop top shirt with the fucking tight ass Under Armour shirt under there,
yeah.
and he got the little chain on that you can actually really see well. Then he got the white pants with the tennis shoes. I don't want no boots. I want the tennis shoes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think his outfit was so hard.
I
But
mean, it's a possibility that they may do it for DLC because like even on 14 they had the DLC costumes. So
yeah, and
it's a
so I'm cool with that if they do that. You know what I'm saying? Put like they doing. Leona got her classic outfit coming.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Terry got the Garo outfit being added. So, Kyo eventually, if they don't put Nest Kyo in the game, they'll put the white jacket with the black cross T-shirt on and the chain. Like I mess with that Kyo look a lot. Like I thought that was always clean.
Hey, like I
Um,
say, you don't never know who watches these videos. So one of the devs could probably be on this video with an English translator. We might get some things.
I think they already thinking about it anyway. Like if I'm just being honest, I think they're already considering it. It's just they gotta have content to like last over a certain amount of time. You
Yeah.
know, because if you asking me, I think KOF 15 would be the Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 of the PlayStation time span. PlayStation 5 before its lifespan, had they just thought about them the right way.
Yeah.
So 15's looking like it should have been 14's position, where we should be playing like they shouldn't be thinking. My point being is Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 are as is for a while. Like either they're gonna keep adding content and not say nothing, or they're probably on the verge of stopping. Tekken, they adding characters in, whether old or new. Street Fighter 5, they adding characters in, whether old or new, building a roster out, building stages, new costumes and stuff to make it more interesting and things to play in outside of y'all that mod on the PC. Y'all got infinite costume for days. Um,
We do.
but KOF 15 looks like it was just a day late. And not a bad thing, but like maybe what I'm saying is maybe 15 will be their standing game for the PS5's lifespan and the Xbox Series X's lifespan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Street Fighter 5, now we're due a new Street Fighter. You see what I'm saying? Street Fighter 5 been out since the PS4's lifespan for the most part. Tekken 7, same. So now we're due a new version of those games, like updated to these graphics, maybe something new, whatever they decide to do. Just don't make characters with big ass hands and feet. That's what killed me about Street Fighter. Even the females' feet bigger than mine. Like goddamn Chun Li wears size 13.
Right.
But as far as wish list for this game though, because I know I kind of went off. I want Rock Howard in this game. I wouldn't mind Geese in this game. I wouldn't mind Rugal in this game. I want some guest characters to show up in this game. I want SNK to really slide over to like you ain't got to go directly to Capcom and take niggas, but even in their own world, like Samurai Showdown, I believe is a SNK game. You know what I'm saying? Like take somebody from there, bring them over here, and expand them. You know, however they can do that, like expand with the guest characters. Don't just make this a pure. The beauty in King of Fighters is that it's a tournament game. Like the storyline of the game has always been tournament based. So anybody righteously can be in this shit.
Yeah.
Fatal Fury is more story driven. It's not tournament based. It's like the story behind Terry and Andy and Ma and Joe like a guest character in my opinion. He like the comedy relief, but Ma loves Andy. Andy be running from Ma even though he kind of fuck with her. Terry is just the dog in the middle. He like he that dude, and then Joe is like for the comedy. So I just feel like this is the game that they have where they can make their roster like massive because it's already big as hell now. When it dropped, that bitch gonna be 40 people plus deep. So you know what I'm saying? Like I just in costumes, like that's all I want. because the gameplay I enjoy. Everybody's specials are have a level of cinematic to it that makes it look cool to see. Um, Combos work out. Shit, I think it's gonna be dope. That's why I'm excited about this one. You know, for me, game gotta look good first before I play it.
Yeah.
If it don't look good, I ain't even gonna touch it. And that's to
Melty
show
blood.
the test what. Yeah, pretty much melty blood. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks good. It's just that everybody the character design ain't expansive. Like people don't,
Look
you know what I'm
different enough.
saying?
No, I was doing that because I already heard your rant on it, and I was just throwing that in there.
Yeah, because I just want the characters to look interesting to you. Like when you playing these games, bro, that's what holds you, bro. Like me
Ultimate
being
strive.
me, yeah, like you fall in love with the look of the characters, which makes you want to use them. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so that's why I like Terry Bogard because he just looks dope. Like he relates to kind of like my downtime outfits. You know what I'm saying? Just some jeans and some shoes and a t-shirt type shit. And he just, hey man, let me just whoop your ass in this buff ass jacket and this wife beater real quick. You know, Mark of the Wolves, he was so simplistic that it looked cool. You know what I'm saying? Like brown jacket, gloves, and the boots. You know what I'm saying? Like it was,
Yeah,
and his hair was down, so it was new. If you
bro.
ain't never seen Terry before, seeing him with his hair down was new.
This is definitely not gonna be in the game. But just imagine, bro, if you went into max mode with Terry and that man just took off the jacket and just started welling on somebody, bro.
And it's not like they can't make him do. When you play Mark of the Wolves, Terry, one of his winning poses, like when you win, depending on how the fight goes. But when he wins, the nigga in literally the span of a half a second grabs one arm of his jacket and does a spin and throws the whole jacket off, and he just got a t-shirt on.
Yeah,
Like literally grabs one side and just spins. So he can do it. Like that could be the startup to the special move. Like he just take it and throw it up and then just run up and just start drilling you or something. Like, yeah, it would be crazy. But yeah, bro. Like that's all I want for real, for real. Like I want character costumes. I want they ain't gotta do nothing else combat wise. I want some dope nice stages, maybe some old stages that's like revamped that they could bring back now that they're kind of at their peak of graphicness at the moment. You know, bring some old stages back and redo them. You know, some of the stuff where you fighting under the freeway type shit. Some of the stages where it's like a gang of people around you. Like I want shit. I ain't too crazy because, like I said, the game look good right now, so it ain't too much that I can go crazy about. I think I'm just with everybody else. Put Rock Howard in the game, and we'll be okay. You can't bring him back for one game in 14. Skip him through 13 and 12 because he's a Fatal Fury character. He's not a King of Fighters character. So it was already big enough to bring him to the King of Fighters dome. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
shit, now. Let that motherfucker get his just due, bro. He's a part of it. Like people love Rock Howard, bro. Don't do that. Like I know they probably might still got a character or two to show, but if not, if he gonna be DLC, I mean that's fine too.
yeah. So, with that being said, those are our wants, our impressions, and just kind of what we wanted for the game, how we thought about the game so far in the beta. So, therefore, I
Y'all
said
want
that I
to?
was gonna put like fights at the end, but what I might do, or what is actually gonna happen, is we're just gonna, well, those of you watching the video should probably already see that there's gameplay from our videos from both games that we are showing. Therefore, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share if you enjoy the content, because when you share, you help us in the algorithm. People might start watching us, help us get to 100 subscribers by January. I think we can do it. I really think we can do it. You got to start small before you go big. But with that being said, I hope you all have a good day, and we will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Peace.